The Dark Knight Rises is one of my favorite movies that I watched as a kid, and still is one of my favorite movies today. This movie was Bane's breakthrough for me, as I knew who the character was beforehand, but wasn't really fond of him until this movie. Tom Hardy's performance in this movie is what made me love this version of Bane. The voice, the quotes, and most importantly, his bald ass fucking head. I had multiple opportunities to get the Dark Knight Rises Bane figure, but I missed out almost every fucking time. Once I seen Mcfarlane were doing a re-release of Bane and the Joker together, I had to get Bane. The figure retails for about 45 to 50 quid, depending on where you buy it. And I can't lie, the figure price is kind of insane due to what accessories you get with Bane. You kind of get these really plain accessories like this cardboard display and the card display. A couple of variations of hands to choose from as well. The cardboard bullshit shouldn't even be included at all for me. I get the card because some people want to display it with the figure. The cardboard display is literally way too big and it looks like it came straight from the box. The variations from hands are okay. They're not the worst hands and you can get some decent poses with it as well. Onto the figure now. The head sculpt is pretty good for a McFarlane figure since McFarlane tends to have not the best head sculpts. And overall, the detail on this figure is alright. The figure stands at 7 inches tall as well, the regular scale for a McFarlane figure, and it will scale well with the trilogy Dark Knight figures. Onto the articulation, and it's pretty good. There's nice range in the head movement, the arms have good articulation, but the ugly ass elbows kind of ruin it. He can also do the limbo and crunch forward. McFarlane's legs are kind of dog shit, so this is the standard legs. And it has pretty good articulation all around. On to the size comparisons now. I'm going to pick 3 figures to compare the size, so you kind of get the gist of it, even though I literally told you earlier what the height of them was, but I gotta do this anyway. And this is where we get to the final score, the game out of 10. How far will this figure climb towards the top? For Bane's sake, he's a pretty solid figure, good articulation, decent paint, and a decent head sculpt. My issue comes with the lack of accessories and the pricing of this figure, because not only did Bane break Batman, he also broke my fucking wallet. Comparing this to the release of the Joker alongside it, the accessories you get with Bane are lackluster for the 45 quid price point. I'm actually very annoyed they didn't come with the jacket either. Adding that would have made this figure much better, as they have done Bane with the jacket before. Besides that, the figure is pretty solid. I personally don't have much issues with the figure itself, apart from those bastard legs. It's mainly the accessories I'm very annoyed about. So, we're on to the final score, and this figure is going to get a 6.8 out of 10. The price is really bringing down my rating. By any means, this figure is good, but the lack of accessories for the 45 quid price point is just kind of sad. This Bane might be the cheapest Bane you can find from the Dark Knight Rises right now as well. So, if you are looking for a Dark Knight Rises Bane, definitely look at this one because the secondary marker for the other figures is a fucking joke. I don't hate this figure, I actually quite like it to be honest. I just wish the figure had more accessories that warranted the retail value. That was my review on the Mcfarlane Toys Bane, the deluxe version for the Dark Knight Rises. And yeah, that's my score, a 6.8 out of 10. It's not a bad figure, but when you're spending 45 to 50 quid on a figure that has basically 3 sets of hands and basically no other accessories, apart from those cards that probably a lot of people don't even want, they want actual accessories to display their figure in multiple different ways. You can't really do that with this because it's kind of just, you have 3 different hands. That's kind of it. I think what I'm trying to get around here is that it's very limited. For, again, the price of almost 50 quid, you can't really do a lot. There's only so much you can do with a lack of accessories for a figure. I think that's why the Joker is probably worth it even more than the Bane figure. But Bane is hard to get, from my experience anyway. And I'm left with this figure wanting more. I wanted more with this figure. But again, it's not a bad figure. Oi! Prick! Yeah, you. Subscribe me, you wanker.